What's better, a good old-fashioned wood bat or a brand new torpedo bat? Let's find out. Traditional bat, here we go. So we put some dirt on the ball. We put a little white tape on the bat. That way we can see where we're hitting the ball. That's the whole idea with torpedo bats, is to hit the ball with the fat of the bat. You can see that's kind of right there. We're going to do the same thing with the torpedo bat. All right, now for the torpedo bat. Looks like I hit the ball in about the same spot on the bat. So the whole idea with these torpedo bats is you want to put the meat of the barrel where you're making contact with the ball. So I'm just going to take these calipers. I'm going to measure right where I made contact with the ball. You can see that I made contact with this traditional bat at about 2.4 inches. Here with the torpedo bat, I'm just over 2.5 inches on how big the barrel is. So I'm clearly hitting it in a spot where there's more meat on the barrel in the torpedo bat. I want to see if I can feel a difference in the swing weight between these two bats. Here's the traditional. Torpedo. Traditional. Torpedo again. Honestly, both these bats feel super similar. I don't know if I'm feeling a difference in swing weight at all. I do feel when I hit this one on the barrel, feels super nice. Feels great because it's just a meatier barrel closer down to my hands. And if there is a difference between the swing weight of these two bats, I cannot tell at all. Let's switch to the machine and see if I can tell using that. Traditional. Torpedo. Traditional. Torpedo. Traditional. Ooh, it kind of off my hands a little bit on that one. Back to torpedo. I honestly cannot tell the difference between these two swing weights. Traditional. Torpedo. Woo! It feels nice. Traditional. Torpedo. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Let's get them on the scales. Let's actually do the numbers.
Crazy, guys, crazy. We've measured the swing weight of both these bats. It turns out that the torpedo bat, even though it has a substantially larger barrel in the middle, it actually swings lighter than the other traditional one, which is like a D243 is it. And so this one, even though it has a bigger barrel overall and right in the middle for sure, it actually swings lighter. That's crazy. And that's the whole point of a torpedo bat, right? Is that we can put more mass of the bat in the spot that matters and still keep our swing weight low.
This here isn't the same as swing weight, but at least it kind of shows you the balance points. It's some different, or the weights at different spots. So this is 2.97 here at the 6-inch mark. And then at the 18-inch mark, is it 24? I always forget, I think it's 18-inch mark. It's 28.4. This is the torpedo bat, if you can see that. This here is the traditional version, right? The 243, right? And then you got 2.28, so a little bit lighter at the handle, but a little bit heavier here at the end, at least in terms of ratios. And that makes sense, right? Because the bulk of that bat for the torpedo is like right here. We actually took measurements with our calipers on these bats and notice this. So this is the traditional bat up front. This is the one that you saw that he hit with. Notice at the max part of the barrel, it's 2.61 inches in diameter. The traditional one's only 2.37. So you're getting like almost a third. Well, you're getting closer to a third of an inch between more diameter here than here, but you're getting the same amount of swing weight. In fact, a little bit less of a swing weight. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Getting more mass here, a lower swing weight, but overall 2.61. This bat never even gets to 2.61. This is the max. This only gets to 2.5. So these are the two bats we just hit with. We got these two rings that there's the torpedo right about there. So on the torpedo bat, but then also at the end cap, you can do it. It's stuck right about there. Look at that. You see that gap in between there? The traditional, you see that gap right there. Super small. So with the torpedo bat, I'm getting basically the same weight, lighter swing weight, but with more meat about where I'm hitting it. I think the problem for me with this torpedo bat is I tend to hit the ball more right there on the bat than where the thickest part is. So if they were to customize a torpedo bat for me, I would probably have them move the meat more to right here. The bat feels great. What more do you want for in a baseball bat? I love it. We all know that the Yankees love it. Soon the MLB will love it. But this is Bat Digest. So
So we have to do some sort of competition. Challenges, these are both maple bats. Honestly, they might have been cut from the exact same tree. It shouldn't be any reason that the torpedo bat hits the ball any harder than the traditional bat, or the traditional bat hits the ball any harder than the torpedo bat does. But what the torpedo bat really does is and really just to square up the ball more often. That's why they make this torpedo bat. That's why they move the barrel down so that people can square up the ball more often with the part of the bat that they hit the ball with. Starting off with the traditional. Woo! My goodness, that felt nice. 87.4? Ah! Ooh, that felt good. Fly ball fly. All right, switching to the torpedo bat. Oh my goodness gracious, get out. See ya. Finishing off with the traditional, the way baseball started. Goodness, see you later. Bang! A double? Was that off the top of the wall? All right, the winner, torpedo bat. If I was swinging wood, I'd recommend it all day. I'm going to send you off with an absolute nuke. Everything I've got, I'm swinging out of my absolute shoes. Make sure you subscribe. We're still giving away a bat at 50,000 subscribers. If you are one of our lucky subscribers, you may get that bat. We got a lot of things coming. Stay tuned. Here we go. Everything I got. 92.8? Oh, yeah.